Joining us now for more on Tim Scott's announcement is Maurice Washington. He's the former executive chair of the Charleston County Republican Party and a longtime friend of Senator Scott. Thanks so much for joining us. Tim Scott's been called...
Thank you for having me.
He's been called a rising star, the real deal, and I like this one, a general election dream candidate. Do you think he has what it takes to win?
Absolutely. He was born with it. His mom did a great job in preparing him for this moment. He's a grassroots kind of guy, did it the old-fashioned way, started at the bottom up rather than the top down, having served on Charleston County Council, the State House, the Congress, the United States Senate. He's well prepared, well positioned financially, as you just reported.
All right. Well, the best moment today, I have to say, as a mom myself, was him thanking his mom, bringing her on stage and giving her flowers. You said your advice to him was take your mom along for the ride on the campaign trail. Why?
Well, you know, I lost my mom right around the same time Senator Scott won his first congressional seat. He called me a couple days next day to thank me for my support. And I just simply said to him, look, be sure to take your mom along for the ride. I mean, you know, she was there. Those shoulders, those broad shoulders of hers were always available to both he and his brother. And for that, every moment that she's experiencing, wonderful moment that she's experiencing, is well-deserved.
Senator Scott has not shied away from talking about what it's like to be a black man in America, how he was racially profiled even by the Capitol Hill police. He was a leading Republican voice on police reform after the George Floyd murder. But black voters have largely voted Democratic. Do you think Tim Scott can get them to cross over?
Well, by today's turnout, a very diverse crowd in the audience. Folks are very excited about Senator Scott. He is faith-driven. He is a real community kind of guy, the next door kind of guy. If anyone can pull the necessary percentage of African-American voters in a primary or general election, it's Senator Scott.
You've said that Senator Scott is not afraid of taking on sensitive issues, but he has pointedly declined.
No, not at all.
What? He's not at all. Yes,
not at all.
He has
not at all.
He has pointedly declined to criticize former President Trump. If he's going to run against Trump, doesn't he have to start criticizing Trump?
Well, I don't believe so. Look, when you consider his upbringing and that of his mother, and most men, as does women, love their moms, you know, love their mothers. And Donald Trump flew his mom on Air Force One from Washington to the Charleston International Airport. I was at a birthday party for his mom several years ago, and after maybe 30, 40 minutes into the birthday party, Senator Scott grabbed a glass, tapped on, and said, ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention for a moment, please? Mom, there's someone on the phone that want to wish you a happy birthday. It was President Donald Trump calling his mom, wishing her a happy birthday. These two gentlemen have great respect for one another. I doubt if there would be any negative, seriously negative attacks launched against Senator Scott by the president, former president, or from Scott against the former president.
Well, how does he convince Trump supporters to instead support him?
Look, that's a tough order.
Yeah.
I think he's going to have to create some new lanes for himself, which he's well capable of. I started out as a Trump supporter. However, the minute Senator Scott indicated to me through a phone call that he was running and he would love to have my support, he got it instantly. He's just a fine individual, a wonderful candidate with the right message for America at the right time.
Yeah, I just heard another political commentator on another network saying Tim Scott is the greatest guy. I'd give him a kidney, but he has no chance of winning. And we just had a graphic up showing how far he trails. I mean, he's got 1%.
Yeah.
Can he make that up, Maurice?
Yeah, but he has 22 million. Yeah, he has $22 million in the bank, raised $51 million in his re-election campaign just this past year. Look, the ads will hit the media in the market immediately. More folks are going to learn about this wonderful gentleman, this great story. I think America is ready for a positive message from a positive guy who has led a life that many, many would love to emulate.
All right, Maurice Washington. It'll be really interesting to see Senator Scott now join the field.
It is.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.